right, you say. And now here's the star of our show, Tom Kennedy.
Hello there. Thank you. Thank you very much. We have a great audience there, and I'm sure one there, too. And I'm sure you're all there because this is the big day for John D. Bernardi. Come in here, John. I'm fine. How are you feeling today? That's what's important. John D. Bernardi from Downingtown, Pennsylvania. Right. And he's about to attempt his third try at the Gauntlet of Villains for $25,000 in cash. You all set, John?
All set.
All right. I would now like, incidentally, so far he has made $2,110. And now I would like to introduce you to 10 of the most virulent varmints who ever stood between a law student and his money, and here they are. They're in trouble today, and I think they know it. Let's see what they say. What do you got to say? He says, we need a breath mint. Well, I tell you, I don't think you'll be next to them long enough for them to need it, because you're going to zip right through from villain number 1 through villain number 10 and earn $25,000. Let's find out how much time you have. You get 60 seconds plus 1 second for each $100 you earned in playing the game. So between charging and blocking, you won $130, which means you have 1 second added to the basic 60 seconds for a total of 61 seconds to beat those villains. Let's do it, John.
All right, let's do it.
You get on your mark and I'll get on mine. 61 seconds on the clock. The gauntlet and the clock will begin with the first bell. The technical word for a group of sheep is a mess.
Flock.
Superman's real father's name was Jell-O.
Mr. Kent.
The central figure in Kipling's Jungle Books is Sabu.
Shamu.
Svetlana is the name of Joseph Stalin's deodorant.
Wife.
Emperor Maximilian's wife was named Maxie Margaret.
Yeah.
Texarkana is on the boundary line of Texas and Canada.
Arkansas.
Aristotle's 4 basic elements are earth, fire, water, and weenies.
Wind.
In 1924, Hitler dictated Volume 1 of Mein Kampf to fellow prisoner Rudolph Valentino.
Pass.
In 1917, Hollywood's first $1 million contract was signed by Charlie McCarthy.
Chaplain.
The town of Oberammergau is famous for its passion fruit.
Beer.
The creator of Mike Hammer is Mickey Mouse.
Stanley.
Bard College is located in Bardkansas.
Time's
John, I got you all the way up, however, to number 5, Count Nibbleneck, the vampire. And he says, should have practiced.
I'm having trouble with him.
Yes, I know. That's the second time he did you in. But you did get up through 4 of them. That means another $400 added to your previous winnings brings you up to $2,640. And of course, John, you can take another challenger and maybe have another chance at $25,000 right after this for you.
Hey, shoppers, David Ruprecht here. Let's play Super Duper Supermarket Sweep. Here's how. First, watch Supermarket Sweep hosted by me all week for our daily Super Duper ingredients. Second, guess what dish Buzzer's cooking up. Then, submit your answer. You could win prizes and see your name on TV. For more details, visit our Instagram page. Play Super Duper Supermarket Sweep. Starts October 18th on Buzzer.
Look, this isn't my first.
To save over $100 today.
Bernardi is our champ. So far, he has earned $2,510. He has also earned the right to take on a new challenger, who is Robin Edison. And here she comes. Hello there, Robin. How are you?
I'm just fine.
Well, tell me about you.
Well, I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. I moved out to California with my husband a year ago, and I'm now a student at UCLA.
And what is hubby doing?
Hubby is a lawyer.
He is.
Yes.
And he's lawyering and you're a student. Now, Robin, since you are our challenger, you get to decide whether you want to charge or block. Now, the first board deals with theater. The second one is history. On theater, do you want to charge or block?
I will block theater.
All right. And so that means the blocker goes behind the stop sign and the charger goes behind the arrow, and you take your positions, and we will do that. Right here, John. That's it. Now, John, to win a round, you have to get to the top of that board in 60 seconds. However, Robin is going to place somewhere on that board 6 blocks, and every time you run into one of those blocks, you're going to lose 5 seconds on the clock. But if you get to the top, you win the round. If you don't get to the top, Robin wins the round. Whoever wins 2 rounds wins the game. All the money gathered along the way and a chance at $25,000 in cash. Go, John. Charge on out of here. Out of sight and out of hearing, and there he goes. And he's all tucked away. Now, Robin, you get to play 6 blocks. Only 1 on the 6th level if you choose. No more than 3 on any of the remaining ones. And you'll be credited with the amount of money attached to the blocks that John might encounter. All right, Robin, let's see what you're going to do here.
Okay, I don't think John will know too much about theater, but I don't think he'll be cowardly enough to try for the 10s. So I will start at level 2 and put blocks on 20, 30, and 40. I will move up to level 4 and block $20 and $30.
Now you have 1 left.
Okay, I will block. I'll stick with the 200 on level 6.
All right. Stick with it for the first time. I see. Okay. All right, Robin. Here we go, John. It's the first round of the new game. Now, listen, John, if you find the time is running short, you can call long shot, and that will stop the clock. Right. It's theater. That's what it's based upon. 60 seconds on the clock, so giving me the level and the money amount. Charge.
Level 1, $20.
120. The 1957 William Inge play was called Dark at the Top of the Toupee.
Stairs.
Charge.
Level 2, $20.
220. Block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Same level 2.
$10.
210. The 1972 musical Sugar was based on the movie Some Like It Sweet.
Hot.
Charge.
Level 3, $10.
310. Stanley Holloway wanted to get to the church when he sang I'm Getting Buried in the Morning.
Married.
Charge.
Level 4, $10.
410. The musical Flower Drum Song features the number I Enjoy Being a Squirrel.
Girl.
Charge.
Level 5, $10.
510. Arthur Miller's The Crucible focused on the Salem Easter egg hunt.
Witch hunt.
Charge.
Level 6, $200.
6,200 block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Charge.
350.
350. The Children's Hour is written by Give 'em Hellman.
Lillian.
You did it, John. Put it there. Oh, hey. Come on over here, John. Robin. Now, you want to tell John what you said about the way you had him figured out for this particular category?
Well, I didn't peg you for a coward, but I see I was wrong. You stuck to the 10s.
No, she said, hopefully he won't know much about theater, but boy, he just ran right through there. He has the first round. Of course, it takes 2 rounds to win a game. And now, in round 2, the charger becomes the blocker, and the blocker becomes the charger. So that means that, Robin, you charge on out of here. And John, get him in blocking position. Will he win again? We'll find out in a minute. Don't go away.
Smile Direct Club. AwesomeHill.com.
Welcome back to round 2 of our show. As you can see, our charger's already been tucked away, and now here is John DiBernardi. The board is history. What are you going to do on this one?
Okay, I'd like to do her in quick this time.
Do it.
So I'll skip to level 2 and block 10, 30, and 40. And up to level 4, 20, and 50.
1 left, John.
And level 6, 350.
All right. Well, will the Donington Flash do it again? We'll soon find out as we bring back Robin Edison. Robin, John got the first round. You know what that means, don't you?
I'm afraid I do.
You got to get this one to stay in the game. And if you get this, we'll indeed have a tiebreaker. Now, the board is devoted to history. We have 60 seconds on the clock, so giving me the level and the dollar amount. Charge.
Level 130.
130. The Little Red Book was entitled Quotations from Mickey Mouse.
Chairman.
Charge.
Level 230.
230. Block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Same level 2.
20.
220. The man who was convicted in both the Watergate and the Ellsberg burglaries was G. Gordon, You're Stupid.
Liddy.
Charge.
Level 330.
330. For about $24, Peter Minuit purchased marijuana from the Indians.
Manhattan.
Charge.
Level 430.
430. In 1837, Samuel Morse filed a patent for his invention of the telebelly.
Telegraph.
Charge.
Level 530.
530. Pennsylvania was founded by William Pencil.
Pen.
Charge.
Level 6200.
6200. The last Bonaparte to rule France was Napoleon the Nerd.
Third.
Yes, did it. Robin, you won the round. And there's no explanation needed. Come on over here. Oh, John. You have a tigress here in Robin Edison. And so it's 1 round for Robin and 1 for John. And now whoever wins the next round will have a chance at $25,000. John, the choice is yours on the category. The category is food and drink. Do you want to charge or block?
I think I'll block.
He's going to block. That means you're going to charge on out of here, Robin. And you're going to go over there and block the position. Whoever wins next round will be the champ. We'll see who it is after this.
The blank blue index card. Boring, but add stars and it becomes hysterical. Match Game. It's where all cards aspire to be. Coming up next on Buzzer.
Welcome back to the DIFY.
09790.
Welcome back to our tie-breaking round. Our charger's already been tucked away, and now here's John DiBernardi, our long reigning champ. The category is food and drink. Whoever wins this one has a chance for the big marbles. What are you going to do this time, John?
Well, she's tough.
Yes, she is.
I like to stop her right from the beginning. So on level 1, going to block 10, 30, and 50. And level 2, 20 and 40.
All right, now you have one left.
And skipping up to level 6, 500.
Okay, yeah, a little different attacks this time, huh? Well, this is the biggie. And here comes Robin, boy. She is ready, huh? She is ready. You know that it's one round apiece, so whoever wins this has a chance for $25,000. All right, Robin. Food and drink is the category. 60 seconds on the clock, giving me the level and the money amount. Charge!
Level 110.
110 on the block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Same level 1.
20.
120. At Hawaiian Luau's, it's traditional to roast Dan Ho with an apple in his mouth.
A pin.
Charge.
Level 220.
220. Block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Same level 2.
10.
210. In Chinese restaurants, people order one from column A soup.
Ton.
Charge.
Level 310.
310. In a Japanese restaurant, it's customary to sit on the food.
Floor.
Charge.
Level 410.
410. Pour milk over Rice Krispies and they'll snap, crackle, and cock-a-doodle-doo.
Pop.
Charge.
Level 510.
510. On Thanksgiving, it's traditional to stuff a wild bikini.
Turkey.
Charge.
Level 6. 500.
500. Block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Charge.
200.
200. In France, the soup of the day is called soup du leftovers.
Sure.
And you did it right before the clock went to 0. Oh, Robin, congratulations. Come here, John. Listen, I'll tell you something. It's tough to lose, but it takes the edge off of it when you know you've been beaten by someone who really did it well, and she did. That was
thank you.
She had to go to 2 of the bloopers on the 6th level before she finally got one that she knew, or rather, other than a block. So, there are no bloopers to solve. That is simply it. John DiBernardi, I know that when you get back there to Downingtown, Pennsylvania, there's going to be a ticker tape parade for you. What's the name of the main street there in Downingtown?
Lancaster Avenue.
And does that go right past the DiBernardi Food Market?
No, it's 1 block away.
It is? Well, tell them to move it over and run it right past the DiBernardi Food Market. And welcome home your hero, John DiBernardi, with $2,640. Congratulations. Best of luck to you in law school. Well, now, Robin. You know, he had 3 chances at the Gauntlet of Villains.
Yep.
And, of course, you never know when you go up there when the moon is going to be right and everything clicks in for you.
I hope so.
How do you feel today? Are the vibes pretty good?
The vibes are great. I was lucky to get this far, and I'm on a roll.
You're on a roll?
I'm on a roll.
Let's see how she does against the Gauntlet of Villains for $25,000 right after this.
Don't spend another fall season's.
Credit accounts are issued by WebBank, member FDIC.
You're right, and that was a nice hint. I have another hint for you. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we are all urged to conserve energy, and I think that it would do us all a lot of good if each of us decided in our own way whatever we can do to conserve energy. We can do it in the home or in the office or at school or at play. But give it a little thought, and let's see what we can do. Now, Robin Edison, we do not have time for you to get through the Gauntlet of Villains today. So you're going to come back tomorrow, and it will be a chance for you, right at the start of the show, to earn $25,000. Okay. Now, I talked to Robin to find out a little bit more about her education. It turns out she's a bright young lady. She has been admitted to the medical school at UCLA, and I know that only the cream of the crop get in there. You're originally from St. Louis?
That's right.
And so you have how many years of medical school ahead of you?
Well, I have finished 1, so I have 3 more years of medical school and then residency.
What do you want to do in medicine?
I'm thinking about going into neurology.
Mm-hmm. You are a bright one, you. And where did you meet hubby? What's your husband's name?
My husband's name is Ted.
Where'd you meet Ted?
I met Ted on a trip to Australia after we graduated from high school.
Australia?
Yeah. Australia.
So you met him in Australia, or?
Well, I met him in the U.S. right before the trip group was to leave for Australia.
I see. And how long ago was that now?
That was 1972, so 7 years ago. It doesn't seem that long.
7 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, from the first time you met him, how long have you been married, in other words?
We've been married almost 4 years.
So it took 3 years for that meeting to come
Well, he
about.
was in school in Indiana, and I was in school in Connecticut, so it went slow.
He was in Indiana, and you were in Connecticut? You told me you were from St. Louis.
Well, I went to college in Connecticut.
Oh, I
I
see.
grew up in St. Louis. I've
You've
been around.
been around a bit, haven't you?
Yeah.
Now, you're going to tell me Ted is from Hawaii or someplace.
He's from Hawaii.
Is he really?
Well, he's from the Army, so he's not really from anywhere, but he went to high school in Hawaii.
Now, if any of you would like written copies of this interview to find out where Susan, or pardon me, Robin is really from and where Ted is really from, you can just drop a line to Rod Roddy, CBS. And we'll see you next time when Robin will have a chance at $25,000 right here on...
Fighting contestants will receive Rough It, the dynamic sculpture coat. It's pre-mixed and pre-colored. Now you can create deep, dramatic textures like a professional with Rough It by Z-Brick. West Bend's 10-cup automatic quick drip coffee maker features a double filter system. Lets you brew delicious coffee with or without paper filters. The Colonel's finger-licking good chicken and an insulated bag to keep things cool. It's so nice to feel so good about a meal. Kentucky Fried Chicken. 2 soup dishes and a supply of FFB stoned wheat wafers. Crispy, crunchy cracker squares. Taste a little nutty, you'll agree. Stoned wheat wafers. When you're counting on good, count on FFB. This is Rod Roddy speaking. It's a production of the Bud Austin Company. Stay tuned for The Price is Right, following the news over most of these CBS